My Bitcoin transaction is stuck. It's gone. It's lost forever. I'm never getting that money back. Obviously, this is not the case because in this video, I'm going to tell you the best Bitcoin accelerators to speed up your unconfirmed Bitcoin transactions. Welcome aboard the Bitcoin Express. My name is Chase. Let's get to it. In this video, I'm going to go over the best Bitcoin accelerators in no particular order, and they include free accelerators and paid versions. And when it comes to the paid versions, there is something you must look out for. Let's jump right into it. When using the free accelerators, there's essentially no risk because you're not paying any money for the service. All you need to do is get your transaction ID and enter it. And one of the best places to do that is BitAccelerate. And over here, it is totally free. No need to sign up, no need to sign in. And what they'll do is take your transaction and rebroadcast it to 10 Bitcoin nodes, and hopefully someone will pick it up. So for the purpose of this video, I'm going to get a random transaction ID from the block explorer. So right over here, I'm going to copy this transaction hash, come back to BitAccelerate, paste that, and accelerate. And as you can see, it's being rebroadcasted to these nodes. Usually most wallets, whether it's with an exchange or whether it is your own wallet, will show you the transaction ID. This is an example of Ledger, what the transactions look like, and right over here is the transaction ID. So you'll take this and paste it in these free Bitcoin accelerators. But if you do not have access to this in whatever wallet you're using, go to the block explorer and in the search section, enter the address that you sent your Bitcoin to. And then from there, you'll be able to access the transaction ID and enter it in these free blockchain or these Bitcoin accelerators. And very important, when it comes to something like BitAccelerate, totally free. They do not accept any money. So they have an alert on their page about a Telegram scam bot alert. If anyone is asking you to send money to BitAccelerate, it is a scam. Do not fall for that scam. Another popular option is Cryptocurrency 360 Accelerator. Again, this is also totally free. We can go here, take that same transaction ID and accelerate. By now, it says this transaction has already been confirmed. So these accelerators, they'll let you know if that transaction has been confirmed already. So these are free versions. Another very popular free version is Via BTC. With Via BTC, there is a free version and a paid version, but there's a catch. When it comes to the free version, they only support 100 free transactions per hour. And if you miss that hour, you'll have to resubmit your transaction ID for the next hour. So let's see if it works right now. Let's put in our transaction ID, submit for free, and then we're just going to verify. And let's see if it goes in. Let's see if we were included. So successfully submitted an acceleration request. So sometimes this won't work. Sometimes you won't be part of those 100 transactions in that hour, and you'll have to wait for the next hour. So these free versions, not much to lose. You can submit it to as many as you want, but these typically only work if a transaction fee is just underpaid by a little amount. If someone goes into their wallet and they change the transaction fee to send Bitcoin and they really put a very low price, no miner will pick it up. Even if it's rebroadcasted by these free accelerators, no miner will pick it up. And this is what happens when the Bitcoin network gets congested and everyone wants to use the network. The fees are going to go up. So when you really underpay and you need that transaction to go through, that's when it's time for the paid accelerators. So if you really need your transaction to go through and you paid too low of a fee, now it's time to maybe consider actually using a paid accelerator service. So of course with Via BTC, there is the free version, but you can also sign in and use their paid version. But it's very important to know that just because these services are paid, it does not guarantee that your transaction will speed up. Another very popular paid service is the accelerator at btc.com. However, the price paid can be very expensive. Let me show you an example. If we try to speed up this transaction and get the price estimate, $30. That's actually not that bad. Just a few moments ago when I did this, the fee was $110. Let me do another transaction and see what we get this time. All right, let's try another transaction ID. So with this one, we're gonna get the price estimate, and this one is $51. And by the way, the price is not based on how much money you're sending, it's based on the transaction size, right? So we had $30 in the previous one, this one is $51. So depending on the size of your transaction, these fees can get pretty high. But if someone is sending $1,000 or $10,000 and they need to pay a fee of $50 to speed it up, maybe it is not the worst deal. But if someone is obviously sending $50 and they need to pay a fee of $30, probably it's a better idea to wait. Of course, the best thing you can do is not get yourself into this situation in the first place. Usually a wallet will give you a recommended fee based on the network activity, and they give you that recommendation for a reason. But when a user goes into their wallet in the advanced settings and they start to lower those fees, it's not likely that it will go through. Otherwise, you'll have to wait a long amount of time. And if the fee is just too low, and I mean no one wants to pick it up and you don't want to pay for a paid service, eventually your transaction will be removed from the mempool and it will return to your wallet. However, that could take days, weeks, maybe even months, and it's not a situation you want to end up being in. I hope that you found value in this video. Like the video, subscribe to the channel if you want more. Thank you for listening, and I'll see you next time.